Oh, hey mate, I didn't even notice you there. Oh, what are you doing? You still doing the same 9 to 5 that you've been doing for the last 5 to 10 years? Well, you're a loser. And you're a loser because guess what? 9 to 5s are for losers. You won't do what it takes to get rich like me. Make it rain all day. That's what I do. That's what I do. You know how many hours I work? I work 1 hour a month. That's exactly right. And guess how much money I make? I make $20,000 a second, working 1 hour a year. You see what I'm saying? But you're a loser. And because you're a loser, you'll stay a loser. And your mother never loved you. And of course she thinks you're just a piece of crap. And of course that's why no girls like you. No girls like losers with no money. But guess what? I was a slub just like you. And guess what you could do? You could get rich just like me, working 1 hour a decade, making $1 million a second. You know why? Because it's the same thing that's in this box. What's in this box is the perfect opportunity just for you. That's the key. See, what you don't know is that most people, they'll click off this video. Most people, they won't wait to see what's inside the box. But what's in the box is the process. See, I was just like you. What I did is I went out and I got a high school diploma. Of course, just like all the slubs, just like all the nerds. I was stupid just like you. Girls didn't like me, just like you. And you know what I did? I went out and I got myself a college degree. You see this? This is just a piece of paper. It's not real. It's fugazi. It's fugazi. You know how much I care about that college degree? I care nothing about those diplomas. Those mean nothing. If you don't have a diploma, good for you. And that's what, you know what I did? I started coming and I started reading the books. Think Rich, Grow Rich. I started reading those books. You know what it taught me? Nothing. But what's in this box, that's what got me working to where I can work 1 hour a century, making $1 billion a second. And now, guess what? I got your girlfriend. She's in my convertible right now. And we're about to go to a banging party in Miami. And if you want to be like me, all you need to know is what's in this box. And for $49.99, you can find out what's in this box. I have a link below at the description where you can check out my 3-step system. It's only 3 steps, but it's not for the people that think it's going to be easy, because it's going to be hard. It's going to be the hardest thing you've ever done in your life, but it's not going to be that hard. It's going to be pretty darn simple as well. I mean, you know, it's kind of common sense once you're thinking about it, and anybody could do it. You could do it on your computer. If you have no computer, you can still do it. If you're in Miami, you could do it. If you're in LA, you could do it. If you're in New York, you could do it. It doesn't matter where you are. You don't need anything. You don't need any money. You don't need any education. You don't need any time. You need no trade. All you need is what's in the box. And I will send this box to you for $49.99. All you have to do is go to the link below and get the box, and it's going to change your life, brother. I promise you, this is going to be a life-changing event for you. All you need to know is what's in the box. So let's open it up and let's find out what's in the box. But of course, I can't do it yet. You got to click the link below. You click that link below, then you're going to find out what's in the box. Y'all, there's nothing in the box. And there's nothing in the box because you can't get rich quick. That's impossible. It doesn't work like that. It's just like all these diet pills. They don't exist. The key is this. Now it's time to teach you how to make $1 million. First thing is, there's 3 ways to try to make $1 million. First one is try to start a business. But a lot of businesses fail. 1/3 of businesses fail within the first 3 years. That's probably because 1/3 of businesses try to make businesses by making money. Their main goal is to make money. You can't do that. You make businesses out of passion, and then logic, and then more passion, and then more logic, and then sadness, because profitability sucks. But if you do have a really, really good passion and you really want to make a business and it's your dream and you thought about it logically and you have a business plan and business partners and funding and all that great stuff, then go ahead and try to start your business. Most likely it will fail, but continue either way. Okay, that's going to take about 20 years. That's just the truth. That's just the God's honest truth. Most businesses aren't profitable for the first 3 to 4 years, okay? And then after about 5 to 10 years, they become, pretty profitable, and then they don't become hyper profitable until about 20. And those are just the stats of what we have today. Your business will not make you enough money until 20 years from now. And that's just the God's honest truth. If you don't believe me, try it out yourself. Two is you can go into real estate. Everybody wants to go in real estate. They all hear about that passive income. Everybody loves real estate. Well, the truth of the matter is real estate is not passive income. It is another job. It's just like making a business. You must work. You're not going to get $2 million without working. Don't be stupid. The only people that make money without working is people that already had money, and therefore they use their money to make themselves more money. But you have to have a lot of money in order to do that. And I'll get to that later. I'll tell you how to use money in order to make yourself more money. But going back to it, real estate. Real estate is not the way that's going to get you that passive, sweet, sweet passive income that you want. No, you have to become a landlord. You have to be really, really good at vetting people. Then you have to be really, really good at getting contractors to fix things. And contractors are really bad at fixing things, which is crazy because that's what they're supposed to do. Then you have to be really good at law and evictions and profitability and timing the market and geographical locations. If you ever thought that real estate was easy, just ask any one of your parents' friends. Most likely they tried to do real estate and then they failed. Because real estate is not only really hard, it's really time consuming. And most people that do real estate successfully, that is all they do is real estate. And they say it takes about 12 to 15 years of just hard grinding out. And then you finally start making some money after you get under a mentor for, again, I've said about that 7 to 12 years. And that's how you make money on real estate. The other part is actually passive, sweet, sweet passive income. So how do you get to that passive income? Well, let's talk about stocks. First thing about stocks is there is not going to be a reliable way to get 20 to 30, 40, 50% of your money back. Triple your money this year. Quadruple it. That's not true. The truth of the matter is that the average rate of return per year in a safe, relatively safe bet is going to be around 8 to 10%. But don't lose hope yet, because I can tell you a way that you can get 8 to 10% a year and turn it into $1 million. Okay? It is also going to take 20 years. I know that sucks to hear, but that's the truth. The truth of the matter is that in order to do this, you're going to have to save your money. But if I could tell you a way that you don't have to change the lifestyle that you're living right now and still get to that $1 million in the bank in 20 years, would you like to hear it? Probably not, but I'm going to tell you anyways. First thing is, you got to get married. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. You're going to need a partner in order to do this. This world isn't used to people making $1 million on their own. Yes, there are exceptions to that rule, but that is not the rule. The rule is you must get a partner. So stop being a one-child person. Stop being a Nancy Pelosi or a Donald Trump. You like how I did that there? Stop being, okay. So stop being this stingy person and learn how to share. If you live a life that you like, you go on trips that you like to do, you buy things that you like to buy, and you handle all your bills and expenses, great. You are ready to do this test. Not test, but thing. The thing is once you get married, don't combine your spouse's income with your income and get more things. Instead, save your spouse's income every single month and put it into a safe investment like the S&P 500. Now, what is the S&P 500? The S&P 500 is an investment index fund that, you know what, I'm going to just tell it to you this way. The S&P 500 takes the top 500 companies and invests in all of them. So that way, even if tech goes down and real estate goes up, your money's still safe. That means if Walmart does really, really well and Target does really, really bad, your money's still safe. And on the average, your money will go up, roughly 10 to 8%. Now, where did I get that number? Well, since the S&P's 500, was invented, that is the average return that they get every single year. And that's great for you because that means you can trust it.
So what would that actually look like? Let's say that your spouse brings in roughly around $1,500 a month. Okay, now you might think that that may be, really good or really bad, but realistically, that's working a 40-hour job making only $11.69, which to some people could be could be a heck of a lot of money, and for some people that could be almost nothing. So I think it's right in the middle. If you did that the first year, your investment would make you a whopping $150. Yeah. You would have put $19,000 in, and you would have gotten about roughly around $150 on your first year. But that's okay, because second year you're going to be going up quite substantially to a whopping $2,115. By the time your third year, you're going to be getting $6,076 from your initial investment. And again, this is from you investing $1,500 a month into the S&P 500. But by your seventh year, you will have gotten $46,192 from your initial investment. And by your 10th year, you would have gotten $109,000 of made up money that you didn't actually put in into your initial investment. And about time you get to your 28th year, you will have over $1 million in the bank. To put that in perspective, I know 20 years seem like a long time. If you are 25, that means about time you are 45, you will be a millionaire. Yeah, let that sink in. That sounds like good to me. I want to be a millionaire by 45. I want to retire by 45. I want to retire by 55. You guys all say those things. Well, guess what? That is actually possible for you if you start to invest right now. Put that in perspective. Why is $1 million so good? Why would I say $1 million? Because if you put $1 million in S&P 500 and you're getting an average return of 8 to 10% a year, 8 to 10% of $1 million is $80,000 to $100,000. Yes, you heard that right. You could be making six figures a year once you hit 45 by doing nothing at all. You could tell your job, I quit. You could tell your boss, they could F off. You can tell your kids, this is what success looks like, honey. And you would be correct, because by 45, you would have done your diligence in order to do what you needed to do in order to make $1 million in the bank and six figures a year. And everybody thinks that this is crazy, but this is actually very possible. Let's say that your wife actually made $50,000 a year. She went to college, she came out, she became a nurse, and she made $50,000 a year, which they bring in roughly about $3,000. That would mean that by the year 14 or 15, you would be a millionaire. And if you stay true to the course, in 20 years, you would have $2 million. And of course, if you did the 8 to 10% rule on that, then you would be looking at $160,000 to $200,000 a year. Now, to me, that sounds too good to be true, but it is true. And that's the thing. There is no shortcuts. Even if you decided, you know what, 20 years sounds like a long time, I'm going to become a doctor. It takes doctors usually after high school about 10 to 14 years in order to get through residency and schooling. And then they have a lot of debt. So it's going to take them 5 to 8 years in order to pay off that debt and save up their money to $1 million. That still is roughly 20 years. So the next time you hear a guru saying, I'm going to make you rich, remember, he is lying to you. And I'm telling you the truth. There is no secret to $1 million, but there is solid math in order to get there, and it is attainable for every single person in America. Good night, and I love you.